What's up, O'Brien Army? So, I'm live at the former Cinema 12 Theater in Hemet. So, apparently they shut down when the company rejected their lease. It wasn't what I said it was last time I was here. But according to the law, you can freely roam the perimeter, but it's completely locked. So we can't go inside. See, there's a private property sign there. We can walk the perimeter, but we can't go inside. So, I'm guessing it's shut down because of complications. The lease was rejected, so they couldn't work here no more. Man, I wonder what it was like inside there. I wonder if they're going to put a new theater here. There are other theaters nearby, though. So, this is called the REGAL Cinema 12, located across from the Hemet Valley Mall. Unfortunately, we can't go much closer because it's got a private property sign there. If you look closely, the lights are still on in there. So, the building's not in use anymore, but the power's still on. But guys, I gotta be careful because there is a security car in the parking lot. So if somebody comes out here and screams at me, I'm gonna have to leave. So I'm just gonna walk around real quick, see if I can get around to the other side of the building. There's some roofing up there that doesn't look like it, that looks out of place. planes passing overhead, heading to Hemet Ryan Airport, most likely. Yeah, I'm trying not to get too close, so if security does come out here and scream at me, they don't have anything too valid to charge me with, like trespassing or loitering, because technically it's legal to be here as long as I'm not inside the building. Yeah, I just have to be respectful of homeless people out here. As well as any work being done. Man, this was a huge theater. I remember when I was at the Diamond Inn Hotel, I got in trouble for doing this. I had a cop roll up on me. Yeah, I'm sure you guys remember that video. So I'm just gonna take a quick peek and then I'm gonna get out of here. 'Cause I don't want any more trouble with the cops. They were nice enough to let me go last time. I'm not just gonna take advantage of them. So, bunch of rat holes over here. Yeah, so I took my peek. Now I'm gonna get lost. Just a bunch of doors. Yeah. So, it just sucks that all these good places had to close. I mean, come on. This is California. People need entertainment out here. There's vehicles in the parking lot, so I really wish I could go inside there and look around, but I was concerned about getting in trouble. That'll get me in trouble. So yeah, I'm basically pioneering my abandoned explorations in the future. And in case you're wondering, all of these abandoned explorations are going to be done legally if I start doing them. Because I'm probably not going to be one of those rich, famous YouTubers who can pay their way out of trouble. So I have to be extremely careful if I'm going to be doing that. And I probably have to take somebody with me every time in case, I run into homeless people. Because that's the major problem with abandoned explorations. You're going into a building that hasn't been occupied for quite some time. Now you got to guard against unsafe environment, hazardous things like wood, like faulty floors and mold and stuff like that. And then if you get through that, if you're willing to take that on, you also got to deal with homeless people and tweakers and stuff with weapons. Yeah, so that's why those videos are dangerous to make, because you never know what you're going to run into. And of course, if the place you're visiting is haunted, there's always a threat that you might get attacked or bring something back with you. That's why you got to be careful doing those videos. They're unpredictable. All right, that was the box office there. Now, I'm terribly sorry that I can't go inside. I mean, if I could find the owner of the building, I could probably ask them for permission to go inside. But even then, there's no guarantee that I'm going to get permission. I mean, come on, guys. That's the proper way to do those videos. You have to get the owner's permission first. You can't just walk into a building that you don't own like you own the place. Well, there's nothing else to see here, so like and subscribe, leave a comment, click the bell notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.